Hello students of class 7. So today I am going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 6, algebraic expression. So this is the very important chapter for your higher classes, as after studying this you can make several expression. Okay, you can make several expression, or you can say patterns. We can form patterns using this. By studying this we can form number of patterns. Okay, so see here, in algebraic expression the two most things which we have to study first is variables and constant. So what are variables? Variables are the alphabets which can take any values. That means it is denoted by an alphabet. Variables are denoted by an alphabet like X. We can denote variable by X, Y, Z, or you can say N, etc. Okay, any alphabet, small alphabet means small letter alphabet, we can use for denoting the variable, and it can take any values. It will be based upon the condition. So the conditions which will be given, according to that we have to take the value of the variables. Okay, so next thing is constant. What is the meaning of constant? In general also you can say constant means what? Anything which cannot change, it will remain same. Okay, so constant means you can take any value like 2 by 3, that is a rational number. Okay, -2, 4, 3, any constant value, any number. Okay, any number, any real number, sorry, any rational number is a constant value. Okay, so what is the difference between variable and constant? You can easily understand by this way. Okay, we cannot change the constant value, but in variable it can take any values. That means it may change. Okay, the meaning of vary, V-A-R-Y, okay, V-A-R-Y, vary, that means what? It does not remain constant, it will change. Okay, so now I am going to start the topic, the first topic of the algebraic expression, that is generating algebraic expression. So how to generate or how to write an algebraic expression? For that, first of all, one condition should be given, or one question should be given, one pattern should be given, so that you can easily make or you can easily form the algebraic expression. Okay, so I am going to give you one or two example for better understanding. See the first example. What I have taken here, I am making the triangles. Okay, using 3 matchstick, one at a time. Using the 3 matchstick at a time, I am making one triangle. See, the first triangle is formed by using 3 matchstick, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Similarly, the second triangle again, I am taking how many matchstick again? Yes, 3 matchsticks. That means using total number of 6 matchsticks, I am making 2 number of triangles. So see here, the number of matchsticks is changing. Okay, because when we go to the third triangle, then the total number of matchsticks will be different than the previous one. Okay, so the number of matchsticks is different in different cases. So here you can see the two things. First is number of matchstick, it is changing, and second is the triangle. The number of triangle is also changing. So here both are what? Both are variables. So we have to take a variable. So I am taking X as the number of triangles and Y as the number of matchsticks. And like this I have made 2 rows. Okay. Now in the first row we have to write the number of triangles. So first is I am writing 1, because in first case we have only one triangle. And you can see the first triangle we are forming using 3 matchsticks. So here in place of Y we have to write the number of matchstick, that is 3. Similarly, if the number of triangle is 2, that means 1, 2. So we have to see only these 2 triangles. Okay. So in these 2 triangles, total number of matchsticks required will be 6. Okay. Similarly, if I write 3, that means the total number of triangle is 3 now. So 1, 2, 3. Now see, in this 3 triangles the total of number of matchstick will be what? 9. Okay. Similarly, if I write 4 number of triangles, then the number of matchstick will be 12. So like this the pattern will go on. Okay. So now what I have to write? I have to write a general form for this. Okay. that is called general form. So general form, or you can say the general form of algebraic expression. So by using this pattern we can form an algebraic expression. So now see the pattern. First of all, I will write the pattern. See the relation between x and y, the first value of x and y. So you can see here the value of x is 1 and the value of y is 3. Similarly, see here the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 6. That means the value of y are all what? Are all multiples of 3. So when we multiply the first row, okay, when we multiply the first row, that is the value of x by 3, then we will get the respective values of y. See here, if I multiply 1 with 3, I will get 3. If I multiply 2 with 3, I will get 6. If I multiply 3 with 3, then 9. If I multiply this number with 3, I will get 12. So the pattern will be 1 into 3 is equal to 3. Okay, the next pattern will be, I have to take 2. So 2 into 3 and the value will be what? 6. Okay. Similarly, next number I have to take 3. So 3 into 3 will be what? 9. So see here what is changing and what is constant, you have to see. See here 1, 2, 3. These numbers are changing and here these numbers are also changing. What is 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3 are the values of x. Okay. So in this place we can write what? We can write x into, see here 3's remain same. 3 is constant throughout. Okay. So x into 3 is equal to y. What we are getting in right hand side? It is 3, 6, 9 and 3, 6, 9, 12 like this. These are the values of what? Y. So we have to write y. So what will be our general or we can say algebraic expression? This will be 3x is equal to y. Okay. X into 3 means 3x and 3x is equal to y. So like that, in any question, first of all you have to generate, you have to write a pattern. First of all, try to fill up this table. Okay. After finishing this table, try to write the pattern. After writing pattern, you can easily write the algebraic expression. So now let us do exercise 6.1. So see from exercise 6.1, this is exercise 6.1, question number 1a. Here you have to study the pattern first and then you have to find a general formula, or you can say you have to write the algebraic expression. Okay. So first of all, see the first figure is denoted by 1, as here this object is the number of object here it is 1. So we are denoting it using 1. Okay. Similarly here there are 2 number of objects, so it is written as 2. Okay. So figure is denoted by 1, 2 numbering like that, and the sticks which we are using to make figure number 1 is what? 6. Similarly, the sticks we are using to draw the figure number 2 is what? 11. Similarly, for making this object number, that means the figure number 3, we have to use 16 number of sticks. Okay. So now we have to write the pattern. See here first one is written. Now you have to see the relation between 1 and 6. How to find the relation? See, if you multiply this 1 with 5, okay, and add with 1, then we will get what? 6, and 6 is the number of sticks. That means we have to multiply 5 with 1, and this is what? This is the number of figure. Okay, that is 1, and I am adding what? Adding 1 to it. Similarly, here you can see in next one. Next, if you want to write the pattern, how to write the pattern in the next one? See, here you can see the number of figure is 2 in the next case. So here you have to write 2, and again you have to add 1 to it. So 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 1 will be 11, and 11 is the number of matchsticks, that is y. Okay. Similarly, here also you have to write, in the first place you have to write the total number of object, that will be 3. So 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 1 will be 16. So you can say that 1 is constant. See, this 1 is not changing in any of the case, so we can say 1 is constant. And what is changing? See, 1 2 3, this is changing, that means this is a variable. So now if I want to write the general formula, or you can say the algebraic expression. So how to write this expression? We can write 5 will be constant one, because 5 is also not changing, into 1, 2, 3, this is changing, so this is denoted by a variable, that is x. So 5 into x plus 1. And what we are getting, see, by solving this we will get 6. Again by solving this we will get 11. By solving this we will get 16. And what is the number? This number is denoted by what alphabet? Yes, this is denoted by alphabet y, that is number of matchstick. So 5x plus 1 is equal to, we can write y. Okay, so the algebraic expression, or you can say the general formula for this pattern will be y is equal to 5x plus 1. Okay, so I am going to do the remaining one. See here in figure 4, 5, 6, 10 and 20 it is not given. So I am going to do using this general expression. Okay. So see, for the remaining numbers, that means figure 4, after that there will be figure 4. In that figure there will be 4 number of objects. Similarly, after that, if there will be 5 number of objects, then how many matchsticks we have to use? We have to write this box. Okay, we have to write in this box. So see, this the number of the value of x is 4 now, so you can put here in the place of x you can put 4. So by that way we will get 5 4s are 20 plus 1 will be what? 21. So that in this place we will get 21. So here you have to write the pattern, you have to mention the pattern 5 into what? 4, and 1 is constant, so adding 1. Similarly here you have to write 5 into what? In blank space you have to write the value of x, and the value of x will be 5 here plus 1, it will be what? 26. Similarly here 5 into, you have to write 6 plus 1, again here 5 into, in blank space here you have to write 10, because in that figure there will be total number of 10 objects. Okay, plus 1. Similarly here 5 into 20 plus 1. So see here it will be what? 31, this will be 51, and this will be 101. So like that, using this pattern, that means using this general formula, or you can say the algebraic expression, you can easily find the number of sticks which we are using to make the given objects. Okay, so this is about pattern. So try to do exercise 6.1. Okay, so in the next lecture I am going to start the new topic, that is the main topic of this chapter. Now in this particular topic you have to study the pattern, and according to that you have to generate a formula, you have to write a formula. Okay, so in the next lecture I am going to start the topic that are types of algebraic expression. There are types of algebraic expression you have to study. Okay, that will be the most important topic of this chapter. So in next lecture I am going to discuss that. So try to do this exercise. Okay, if you find difficulty you can ask me. Okay, thank you.